बापूजींच्या वसा आणि वारसा पुढे नेत असताना डॉक्टर प्रताप पाटील यांनी डॉक्टर प्रताप पाटील यांनी सिनियर महाविद्यालय या ठिकाणी स्थापन केलं। आमच्या महाविद्यालयाला 18 वर्षे पूर्ण होत आहेत। आमच्या महाविद्यालयामध्ये मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी, इतिहास, अर्थशास्त्र आणि पत्रकारिता हे स्पेशल विषय या ठिकाणी शिकवले जातात। पत्रकारिता विषय असणारं शिवाय विद्यापीठातील आमचे एकमेव महाविद्यालय आहे। या महाविद्यालयामध्ये खेड्यातील सीमांत शेतकऱ्यांची मुलं, शेतमजुरांची मुलं आणि कष्टकऱ्यांची मुलं या महाविद्यालयामध्ये शिक्षणासाठी येतात। मुलांच्या पेक्षा मुलींची संख्या जास्त असते। महाविद्यालयाचं आणि संस्थेचं मिशन आहे की प्रत्येक घराघरातली मुलगी पदवीधर व्हावी। हे मिशन घेऊन हे महाविद्यालय या ठिकाणी श्री वारणा शिक्षण संस्थाच्या द्वारे या ठिकाणी चालवलं जातं। महाविद्यालयामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त सुविधा विद्यार्थ्यांना देण्याचा आमचा मानस असतो, संस्थाचालकांचा मानस असतो। मी प्रियंकाताई लोखंडे, त्यांचे डायरेक्टर आजचे रिसोर्स पर्सन योगेश पवार साहेब यांना विशेष धन्यवाद देतो। डिजिटल एज्युकेशन IT सोल्युशन प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड पुणे या कंपनीच्या सहकार्याने हा आज नॅशनल वेबिनार संपन्न होत आहे। या वेबिनार मध्ये डिजिटल ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन, eClassroom अँड लर्निंग मॅनेजमेंट सिस्टम याची आज आधुनिक काळात गरजच आहे। या खास विषयावर हा वेबिनार या ठिकाणी संपन्न होत आहे। या वेबिनारच्या माध्यमातून आज ते विशेष उपस्थित आहेत ते रिसोर्स पर्सन योगेश पवार साहेब, DR पाटील, प्राध्यापक गुजर सर आणि या वेबिनार मध्ये सहभागी झाले सर्व प्राध्यापक, अध्यापक, डायरेक्टर, प्राचार्य यांना मी पुन्हा एकदा नमस्कार करतो आणि सगळ्यांचं हार्दिक स्वागत करतो आणि स्वागताचे माझे 2 शब्द या ठिकाणी थांबवतो। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय कर्मवीर।
थैंक यू सर। आज के इस वारणा महाविद्यालय आयतोड़े खुर्द और डिजिटल एजुकेशन IT सॉल्यूशन की ओर से जो नेशनल लेवल का वेबिनार का आयोजन यहाँ पर किया गया है, उसके पहले सत्र में प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर DK पाटिल सर जी ने अपना वेलकम नोट यहाँ पर रखा। अभी मैं प्रोफेसर सूर्यकांत गिरी, वारणा महाविद्यालय आयतोड़े खुर्द और डिजिटल IT सॉल्यूशन की ओर से आज का जो नेशनल वेबिनार है, इस वेबिनार में आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स यहाँ पर ज्वाइन हुए हैं उन सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। महाविद्यालय के प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर DK पाटिल सर जी, IT सॉल्यूशन के डायरेक्टर योगेश पवार सर, प्रियंका लोखंडे मैम, हमारे वारणा शिक्षण संस्था के सेक्रेटरी डॉक्टर प्रताप पाटिल सर जी, आप सभी का मैं यहाँ पर स्वागत करता हूँ। और आज के जो गेस्ट हैं उनके बारे में 2 शब्द मैं यहाँ पर कहता हूँ। आज के जो गेस्ट हैं मिस्टर योगेश पवार सर, डायरेक्टर डिजिटल एजुकेशन IT सॉल्यूशन। इन्होंने ये डिजिटल एजुकेशन का जो अपना वर्क है वो 2009 में स्टार्ट किया है। योगेश पवार सर इस फाउंडेशन के को फाउंडर हैं और इस फाउंडेशन के माध्यम से इंस्टीट्यूशनल प्रोसेस ऑटोमेशन एंड टेक्नोलॉजी अपग्रेडेशन का काम पूरे भारत भर करने का काम योगेश पवार सर अभी यहाँ पर कर रहे हैं। और पवार सर जी का जो काम है, जो वर्क यहाँ पर कर रहे हैं, वो बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से अपना काम कर रहे हैं। और ये कोविड-19 का जो पेंडेमिक है, वर्ल्ड पेंडेमिक, इसमें अभी स्कूल और कॉलेज का जो प्रश्न निर्माण हुआ है कि स्कूल में बच्चों को कैसे पढ़ाएं, स्कूल शुरू नहीं हो पा रही है, तो इसके लिए ये डिजिटल सॉल्यूशन एक अच्छा माध्यम हो सकता है। कई सॉफ्टवेयर्स डेवलप किए हैं, उस सॉफ्टवेयर के माध्यम से हम घर से बच्चों को पढ़ा सकते हैं। इसीलिए इसी उद्देश्य से आज का ये वेबिनार का आयोजन यहाँ पर किया है। सर, आपने जो ये मौका हमें दिया है, इसलिए आपका फिर से एक बार मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं और आपका फिर से एक बार स्वागत करता हूं। और योगेश पवार जी से मैं विनती करता हूं कि आपका ये आज का सेशन स्टार्ट करें। थैंक यू।
Good morning, all. Thank you very much, Dr. D.K. Patil, Principal, Warna Mahavidyalaya, Sangli, for giving me an opportunity for this very important event in today's era, which is for the digital transformation. Okay, so I'm really glad to be with you here all. And I'm very thankful to all the participants who have joined us on the Zoom as well as the YouTube live. Okay. Also, I would like to thank the entire organizing committee of Warna Mahavidyalaya as well as the top management of Warna Mahavidyalaya for inspiring us for this event, which will be really helpful for all the educators, educationists, and adminters in the today's era. The topic is very flashy in today's time zone, because we all who are associated with education domain are going through a very tremendous change, and these changes are basically affecting the overall effectiveness and efficiency of the teaching and learning process, as well as the effectiveness and efficiency of overall operations which are associated with education domain. Now, when it comes to the digital transformation means it's a change. Okay, and the digital transformation is a continuous process, which is ever-ending process according to me. Okay, starting from just a minute, I'll mute. Okay, so digital transformation is a continuous change process, and this has been introduced by Government of India. It's a decade back, and a lot of initiative has been taken at the central level as well as at the state level for digital transformation in education. Especially in higher education, there are some additional initiatives. Some more initiatives has been taken, and some schemes also have been released by Government of India. Now, looking at the current scenario, okay, whatever the digital change, whatever the change we are observing in the overall teaching and learning process, that is basically related to the regular classroom versus a virtual classroom. Okay, so regular classroom means where students are there in the class and they are enjoying the overall scenario. They are together and teachers are interacting with them for various different subjects, and it's an one-on-one interaction session, mostly in the schools and colleges. So it's an really nice atmosphere which we all are missing. Okay, so even educators and students also are missing. But what happens due to this COVID-19 pandemic? Okay, this is not happening, and everything like whole teaching learning process have gone into virtual mode. Now the big question in everyone is facing, whether this digital transformation, whether this adoption of digital technology will fulfill all the requirements of the education domain, whether the purpose, whether the aim of the teaching learning process will get fulfilled. So all such questions are there, and we are we all are sailing through the same boat, and the challenges are same across India. So the biggest challenge is the IT infrastructure differences. Okay, so the IT infrastructure which is available, which is not common, which is not same, which is not uniform across the India, and that is one of the factor which is affecting this digital transformation. Second factor, what I can say is basically the uh, economical background of the students, economical background of the learners who cannot afford the digital gadgets, and there has to be some other way. Okay, so educational institute may change all such things, may adopt the technology, but ultimately what we will have to plan is we will have to reach to every learner in an unbiased manner. Okay, so with all these things, there are a lot of tools which are available currently as an free platform, which have been very effectively and proactively being used by the various educators in the education domain. So if I have to count, there will be a of almost at least five best tools which you can easily quote, like Zoom, Google Meet, WebEx, Cisco WebEx, and GoToMeeting. These are few tools which are being used for video conferencing with the students. There is another tools as well available, learning management system. So what is learning management system is an technical assistant to the teachers when you are conducting the virtual classrooms. So learning management system will basically take care of all your academic administration challenges which you all would be facing when you are using all these free tools which are available for virtual knowledge transfer. Okay, and while doing all these things, okay, what is happening is these tools are basically, okay, I'm very thankful to all these companies who have made this freely available for the education domain. But the one aspect which we all are missing, that these tools are designed for the one-on-one meetings and the professional or official conferences which are happening in the offices and the corporate companies. Okay, and since we do not have any other option available, we are using these tools as is for the education domain. Now the challenges which we are facing is uh, there are some academic like attendance is an issue, then engagement and involvement of student is an issue. Okay, and students are more smarter than us. What they do, they just log into the Zoom or this platform, and they no one is sure that whether they are involved in the lecture delivery and those things, and effect of all these things will be visible at the end of semester one, which we have planned uh, in after a few months. Okay, and what what fear I'm having is that there will be a lot of differences would be there in terms of the educational level of the students, because we are not able to monitor the engagement and involvement of the student in overall teaching and learning process, as well as there is no process where we can uh, monitor the accountability of the students. So when educational institutes are planning for transformation, or when they are planning for adopting this virtual classrooms and learning management system, they have to take care of certain aspects, and that would be my inputs and hints to you in today's webinar. There are dozens of free tools available over internet, but as an educationist, as an educator, as a educrat, you all have to think and evaluate the appropriateness of these tools for your educational institute, for your type of students. Okay, so with all these things, I would like to shift to the technical presentation, and I would like to focus on various different aspects. So it's not only the e-classroom and learning management system, but also I would like to give focus on various other administrative tools which would be required by the most modern educational institutes, okay, in next 3 months or 6 months, because everyone will be having the concept of working from home, right? So when working from home is a buzzword in today's time, we in education domain have to think of something different, and that would be admission from home, fees from home, examinations from home, learning from home. So with all these things, I would like to give you my inputs to you all. So let me start the today's presentation for you. It will be for 20 minutes, not more than that. And then I would like to interact with you all with one-on-one session. So what I will request you all that please raise your hand if you have any questions, queries, concerns. Okay, and even I would like to invite you all for, like, there are many principals and vice principals here in today's presentation. So I would like to request them that they can come forward and share their experiences with respect to the digital transformation. What are the challenges they have faced? What are the solutions they have evolved? So because it will be helpful for the members, other attendees of this webinar. Yeah.
गिरी सर क्वेश्चन नहीं है क्या कोणाचे?
I'm currently heading operations, which give me opportunity to meet educators and educationists pan-India. That brings me here to help you in dealing with the current challenges of the education industry. Let's have a quick look at the agenda points today. We are going to discuss the impact on education because of COVID-19. What are the technological solutions adopted by the education industry, and what are the needs for success mantra? Never before in human history we have witnessed educational disruptions at this scale. They say sooner or later many of us will get affected by this virus, and 90% of affected will face no or lesser medical situation. It is forcing us to change our legacy processes. We as educators, educrats, educationists need to go back to drawing boards and re-lay out our institutional processes. I welcome you all to join me, and let's understand the impact and the solutions from technology point of view. We will need to live with Corona's bad effect. Containment zones, quarantine centers, movability of resources will always be doubtful for the first semester in academic year 2020. Due to all these happenings and uncertainties, administrators of educational institutes are under tremendous pressure. Complete adoption of digital media and total give up on paperwork is only way out. More than physical infrastructure, we need to be focused on being the best digital infrastructure. Digital transformation is need of an hour. Corporate-like approach is must for day-to-day chores and process automation. Over the years, we have worked with not to change or to change minimally for our administrative processes when it comes to education. What I to say, even if we have adopted automation, we have kept hooks for paper trial and human checks. We have never imagined paperless colleges and schools. To meet up these challenges, only technology has the best answer. We all need to respect, learn, adopt to the new processes for our own success. Technology is not integrated if it's not linked with daily tasks, and it only adds up to the work that is not really helpful in long run. These are 6 major sections where technology will help you surely and be useful for each educational organization. Let's take a detailed view of each as offered by our ERP MIS system called as SIMS, Student Information Management System. Various popular streaming tools are available for delivering lectures. I am very thankful to those who are offering it free for education, but it also has increased our other work by means of manual setup, distribution of link, timetable generation, and keeping up all disciplinary issues. There are various other things that might be needed for continuous student engagement, encouragement, and tracking. It's just not enough to deliver lecture over the video call. I repeat, it's just not enough to deliver lecture on video call. eClassroom is a virtual learning platform specially crafted considering current COVID challenges and future needs too. This solution allows online and real-time interaction between educators and learners during education sessions. It is specially catered for the needs of educators and also to sustain low bandwidth connection. As compared to Google, Zoom, Microsoft, it turns out more cheaper and full of featured virtual education aid. Our vision is that it is in this unprecedented opportunity for education domain to accept new trends, blended classroom is the future. Just imagine while teaching in the classroom, if teacher says, take out your cell phone and attempt this surprise quiz. The best part of that evaluation, analysis, and entire part is done in seconds, and teacher is having all analytics at fingertips to make decision where kids have understood the topic or not. Using this tool, now teachers don't need to distribute links for lectures to the student.
Hello.
Mobile app know who is enrolled in which class and who is scheduled to the subject. So lecture and timetable is broadcasted to their mobile app accordingly. We also have provision for personal lesson planner for educators. Apart from features like screen share and whiteboard, our embedded YouTube player helps educators to make effective use of educational contents available online. You will all agree with me that students are not same. Some need tight tracking, some need boosting,
Hello.
some need regulations, and some need to learn at their own pace. Availability of recorded lecture will help students for improving understanding the complex concepts, which enables blended learning. Convenience and collaboration matters for improving engagement and involvement of students. In the interest of educators, we have enabled centralized bookkeeping of all aspects like attendance, analytics of polls and quizzes. Our advanced artificial intelligence analytics helps educators for auto monitoring of screen time and face time of each
Hello.
student, which can be further linked
Hello.
with
Yogesh
awarding
ji.
credit for attendance and academic progress too.
हेलो
With a group.
योगेश जी,
या ऐसा बोलिए, बोला.
ये सुनने नहीं आता, क्या हो रहा है?
सर इंटरनेट चा किंवा तुम्ही चॅट जर एनेबल करून ठेवलं असेल मोबाईल मध्ये तर तुमचा मोबाईल म्यूट होऊन जातो. ओके,
ते माझं आहे सगळं व्यवस्थित, मी काय करून ठेवलेलं नाही ते.
हा सो गो टू द व्हिडिओ बिकॉज अदर्स आर एबल टू हिअर द व्हॉइस. बाकीच्यांना येतोय व्यवस्थित आवाज.
आता ऐकू यायला तुम्ही सांग बोलायला लागल्यावर, मग येत नव्हता.
एक्झिट करा.
चॅटबॉक्स एक्झिट करावा लागेल तुम्हाला आणि
चॅटबॉक्स काय केलं
करा, स्क्रीनवर जावा.
आहे स्क्रीनवरच आहे.
Growing need to foster effective learning, institutes are banking on learning management systems, that is LMS, to administer, regulate, track, and deliver learning. As per accreditation requirements, curriculum planning is one of the important aspects. Our syllabus planning utility do take care of planning aspects in detail, like topics, subtopic distribution, scheduling, delivery, which further can be linked with PO/CO mapping. It is one stop solution that takes care of communication, delivers educational contents, class notes to learners, administers assignments, homeworks, quizzes, tests, and exams too. Educators can plan in advance circulation of class notes and any other study material irrespective of medium, that is documents, video, audio. It also acts as a centralized pool of information for all educational contents like e-library of resources for learners to enable self-paced learning. LMS keeps track of graded and ungraded assignments and homeworks. Educators can access and grade the assignment from mobile and output can be linked with the assessments. Our elements acts like an teaching assistant for educators by keeping track of learners' progress, due dates, auto assessments, manage record keeping, and offers platform for collaboration. It also supports hybrid learning models such as blended learning, learning on demand, and flipped classroom. Our device independent LMS is delivering same user experience for all devices like computer, laptop, smart TV, tablets, and smartphones too, paving way for learning anytime, anywhere. With all these features, you can deliver highly engaging user experience and enhance teaching and learning. We have kept hooks for making it a most modern learning management system in alignment with latest trends in learning such as gamification, mobile-friendly features, rapid learning, micro-learning, personalization, and social learning too. Educational networking enables interaction and peer-to-peer problem solving. It helps learners to stay connected electronically. It's a platform for collaboration, interaction, and sharing ideas. It enables synchronous, real-time, and asynchronous learning. Educators and learners can create forums as a place for long-term discussions. Learners can share comments or messages and likes. Educators can publish audio lessons like podcast and share mini quizzes as games. Overall, it gives freedom to engage and involve with educational content creatively by motivating learners and helping them to feel engaged. During admission season, institute will need to collect accurate and correct data and information about students. Since it's required by many government and accreditation agency many times a year. If admission is not made easy and available from home, then enrollment for the year may drop, leading to heavy impact on workload and teacher-student ratio. Institute will need an efficient admission process that will be easy, intuitive and quick. It shall cover all the aspects from admission inquiry management to roll number generation and ID cards too. In addition to this, you will need a system that is highly configurable and fulfill local needs, and it has to be modular to minimize the investment. This means that based on needs of the institutional courses, one should able to change various steps and depth of information needed for admission seeker very easily and quick in time. DigitalEdu would like to collaborate with all such institutes who would like to improve admission process and lay down foundation for robust management information system. We have developed expertise in this process while working with various institutes associated with different universities in past several years. We cover all these aspects, including digital document repository to get rid of handling papers and documents. As statutory requirement demands, we keep track of reservation quota scholarships and provisional admissions too. Roll number generation utility can be configured to generate alphanumeric roll numbers based upon requirement of each course or class. For admissions from home, online payment and respective record keeping becomes very crucial, and we handle it with care. Considering the current scenario, few universities in India have released circular for online admission and online fees collections to protect health and safety of all stakeholders involved in admission process. One of the important goal of admission process is to assign and collect fees from the student based on various different applied courses. Fees can be paid online by students using net banking, debit credit cards, UPI app and wallets too. It has to be secured and students shall get fees payment confirmation in real time. You will also need a complete set of communication friendly tool for requesting and approving partial payments and installments. For online payment collection, bank reconciliation is very cumbersome task for accountants for keeping track of amounts credited by each student in the bank. It has to be automated to map out target and collections. DigitalEdu SIMS helps institute for all these things and maintain all records of student balance and due dates too. Minimize human errors and efforts. The overall information can be then imported into the systems like Tally or any other accounting softwares. We will also need to find out new ways and means for assessing students. Not only it needs to get electronic, but also it needs to move onto mobiles now, since mobile is more than a computer. Surprise quizzes can help to track activities and understanding. If needed, internal assessment can be now spread over multiple surprise quizzes. As quizzes gets evaluated automatically, a smart system remembers the marks obtained for topics and subtopics. It will be further used for assessing understanding levels and comprehensive continuous evaluation too. As the graph of victims is rising and all were busy in adjusting to the pandemic situations, some authorities have cancelled the exams, and it might be an okay decision, but it can't be the new normal. The new normal can be electronic exams. Potentially, this can be most significant piece of transformation COVID can bring in our mainstream education. Exams from home is not just a concept anymore. Who knows, maybe the end of the semester exam would also be needed as exam from home. Our system is equipped to conduct MCQ as well as descriptive answer exams. SIMS can also handle evaluations from home wherein teacher get to see entire answer paper on mobile and for on-screen assessment. The best part of these exams can be conducted reliably over poor internet connection also. Going paperless, we will have to change the way we give homeworks. The way we collect assignments. Through SIMS, homework or assignment tasks can be conveyed to students via mobile app and portal. SIMS also has a provision for uploading the completed assignment and making it available for teacher for evaluation and grading. Timestamp of uploaded file helps to keep track of in-time submission and maintaining disciplines. In my view, when even some of the staff members are working from home, communication becomes a very important aspect, which might have been overlooked. Communication will become bottleneck for all quality and performance-oriented tasks. Task Manager can be the best tool for monitoring peer-to-peer collaboration. As everyone is working from home, efficient communication system will make life more easy and will speed up operations. SIMS covers communication over mobile app, web portal, SMS and email too. What it means, any notice, alert, message, GR is communicated to respective member associated with educational institute in more than one method, that is app, portal, SMS and email. Surveys and feedback works as a backbone of a healthy progressive system. Regulatory authorities like UGC and AICT encourage natural surveys and feedback system for grading through instruments like NAC and NBA. While the paradigm is shifting as we all are preparing to work from home, it's important to maintain all goodies that were being followed in regular days. Digital Edu recommends taking surveys more frequently than before, since mode and method of education is changed and learning curve is involved for all. Progress-minded educrats understands continuous evaluation of situation is must for assured success. Digital Edu's SIMS has lot more to offer when it comes to NAC and NBA implementation. It's topic on its own for another webinar. To say the least, system-wide stored data and our reports turns out handy to prepare for NAC and NBA audits. Every year, academic institutions face a tough task of submitting institutional data to several ranking and accreditation agencies. They have to depend on lot of manual work for completing information from concerned departments. This can be overcome by implementing a robust management information system for maintaining and enhancing institutional quality. The bigger the institution, the greater the volume of data, which makes it challenging to manage on paper or even with Excel files. Our dynamic report builder provides information and analytics in various different formats, which enables quick and easy compilation of required information which needs to be provided to these accreditation agencies. Complete digital transformation is success mantra in today's era. So it's important to choose correct software solution and reliable solution partner. Digital Edu is equipping universities, autonomous institutes, educational trusts and colleges with a robust, secure, scalable and evolutionary process automation engine. We call it as a SIMS, Student Information Management System. SIMS is all-in-one platform for end-to-end student lifecycle management, MIS Management Information System, ERP Educational Resource Planning. Ease of operation from mobile phone is a crux of our admission from home, lecture from home, exam from home solutions. As digital transformation seekers, adoption of SIMS is helping institutions in revamping entire organization and its processes, people and culture too. Every organization has used automation but has kept hooks for paper-based processes. Now, in this new scenario, all operations have to be fully paperless. We have added new facilities to SIMS for turning institute in for full digital operations. SIMS takes care of operational needs of all stakeholders like management, team members, staff, facility and teachers. It also takes care of communication, collaboration and convenience of students and parents. Despite of differences that exist between organization environments, digital
Sound is muted already. Kamlesh sir, sound is muted. Girish sir.
Muted. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yogesh sir. He might be having some internet connectivity issue. We will wait for him to join. In between, you can just ask your questions in QA panel. And also you can raise your hands on a Zoom panel. Sorry for your inconvenience. Actually, sir has got some issue about internet. He is joining soon. Till that we can get the feedback, like from, just a minute. Dr. Manoj Gujar.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Sir is joining soon.
Mhm.
You can just give your feedback. So, how do you like the session, or inputs from
Okay.
your side, sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy to be a part and parcel of this one-day national webinar on digital transformation, e-classroom, and learning management system. It is very nice to listen to the resource person of digital edu IT solutions deliberating on advantages and disadvantages of the present going scenario under online education. Now we all know that the buzzwords these days, work from home or automation or digital education, these are key factors in the changing educational scenario. And what I found in the deliberations of the resource person is that all the things that he has mentioned are based on the NAC assessment criteria or the NIRF criteria, which is a very key point in the field of higher education these days. So planning of academic delivery, tracking the student performance, preparing academic calendar, and all these things are covered